Probably going to be over off this old Silverland Desert Drive, the fake one.
I dreamt that I was in a hot air balloon. I was sitting back, enjoying the ride. The balloon seemed to have a mind of its own. It took me to different events that involved different people I knew. I wasn't afraid of being high up in the air, and I didn't have to do anything but relax and allow the balloon to take me where I needed to go.
Have you had any dreams with balloons in them? We're going to talk about what balloons can mean in dreams. So we typically in real life use balloons to celebrate something. We use balloons at parties and celebrations and different things like that. So a balloon in a dream can represent that the dreamer is going through a season or coming into a season of celebration or a season of joy that's coming to the dreamer. And so, but it just depends on the context of the dream or, what's going on in the dream. So always remember that context is king, and it will tell you how to apply the balloon symbol in your dream. So you have different types of balloons. So for instance, a hot air balloon. In the dream that you just heard, the dreamer mentions being in a hot air balloon. So being in a hot air balloon in a dream can represent a few things. It can represent a time of peace or peacefulness that's coming to the dreamer's life. Because being in a hot air balloon, I've never been in one, and I don't intend to ever ride in one. But I would imagine from other experiences of other people that it's very peaceful ride. So if you dream that you're riding in a hot air balloon, that can represent a time of peace that you're experiencing or that you will experience. It also can represent spiritual or emotional or even financial elevation, that you're rising up spiritually or emotionally as well. You're coming into a time where you're going to receive elevation in a particular area or increase in a particular area in your life. It also can represent soaring above problems and obstacles or even depression or fear in the life of the dreamer. So it could be showing that you are an overcomer, or you have the ability to overcome any obstacle that you may be facing in your life at the time of the dream. Being in a hot air balloon can also represent being carried by the Spirit, the Holy Spirit. Because hot air balloons are fueled by heat, hot air, and so that could represent being fueled or charged or being carried by the Spirit of God. Also, riding in a hot air balloon can represent a mode of transportation or even transition that's coming into the life of the dreamer. It could be showing that God is taking the dreamer from one place in their life to another place. For instance, if you're in a hot air balloon and you start at one particular location and then you end up at another, it could just be showing that you're about to go through a season or a time of transition in your life, that you're moving from one area in your life to another area in your life or another place. Now, being in a hot air balloon can have a negative meaning as well. It could be speaking of someone being very prideful or egotistical, with their nose up in the air, that they're above everyone else or better than anyone else. So this type of dream in the negative sense can speak of character flaws and bad attitudes or negative attitudes that the dreamer has or the person in the dream has. So there's an American expression that says that a person is full of hot air, and that just means that the person is very arrogant or very prideful, and that the person does a lot of talking, and they think that their many words, they're talking, that they know more than anyone else, but what they're saying doesn't have a lot of value. So that person is said to be full of hot air. So the dream can be a play on words. So never forget that a dream can be a play on words as well. So it just depends on what's going on in the dream, the context of the dream. Now, you can have different situations in a dream involving balloons. For instance, if you have a dream where you're looking up at a balloon, or the sky is full of balloons and you're just looking up at the balloons in the sky, this could be showing that your focus needs to be on God or on heavenly things. That could be showing that the dreamer is being encouraged, that there is hope, looking up at the balloons, being hopeful. Could also represent peace of mind. So looking up, looking above whatever your problems are at the time, whatever's going on in your life, you're not focusing on the issues at hand in your current environment, but you're looking up. You're looking to God for help, and you're looking toward heaven for hope. Also, you can have a dream involving balloons where you're holding a balloon and the balloon gets away from you. If you've ever had a helium balloon, if you let it go, it's going to go straight up in the sky. And so you may have a dream where you're holding the balloon gets away from you, and you're watching it go up further in the sky until it disappears, and you feel a sense of disappointment. This could represent a loss of peace in your life, or a loss of dreams or even goals, that your dreams and goals have gotten away from you. And so, again, always consider how you feel, or how the dreamer is feeling in the dream. So if they're feeling sad that the balloon got away from them, that could represent that they feel a sense of loss. They've lost their destiny. They've lost hope. They've lost their dreams, that type of thing. On the other hand, if the dreamer is holding a balloon in a dream and they let the balloon go, that could represent, in the positive sense, that the dreamer needs to release some things in their life that have been holding them back, or negative things like that. So always consider how the dreamer, or how you yourself, is feeling in the dreams. All right. Also, a situation involving balloons. We were talking earlier about hot air balloons. So hot air balloon taking off without you, or without the dreamer. And this would be similar to the dreamer missing a flight in the dream. You get to the airport, you get to the gate, but to your dismay, the flight has left without you. Or if you're going to get on a hot air balloon and the balloon has left without you, this could be representing that the dreamer may feel that they've missed out on their calling in life, or that it's too late to pursue their dreams. They've missed the boat kind of thing. And it's too late to follow or pursue their life's purpose. So anytime you have a dream like that, where you're missing your flight, or you missed the bus, or you missed the hot air balloon took off without you, that could represent that the dreamer feels, or you feel, as if you've missed your chance to be successful in life, or your chance to do something pertaining to your dreams or goals or life's purpose. Also, you can have a dream where you're holding a balloon and the balloon bursts. And so this would represent the sudden destruction of a dream or goal you have, or some sort of project that you're involved in, that it's destroyed, it just bursts, and it can also represent a broken heart or an emotional disappointment where your heart is broken or you're disappointed in some particular area in your life when you have a dream where a balloon bursts. So again, always consider how you're feeling in the dream, and this is any dream. How the dreamer is feeling will tell you whether this is a negative dream or it's a positive message in the dream. So always consider the context of the dream. What's your interpretation to the hot air balloon dream you heard earlier? I want to know what you think. Leave it in the comment section below. And if you're not a part of the dream team, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you won't miss any upcoming videos. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and feel free to share this channel with your family, friends, and your fellow dreamers. I'll talk to you next time.